Good morning. Today is Monday. It's the start of a fresh new week, and I think we're finally gonna feel like spring all week. The lows are gonna be like in the 50s, but the highs are gonna be in the 70s, like low 70s. And I think we're also gonna maybe possibly have a couple of thunderstorms throughout the week. So it's really starting to feel like spring. I think even though this morning's only going to be in the 50s, I'm not even going to wear a jacket. It's like I'm just going to brave that amount of cold to walk from my car into the building, because by the time I go to lunch, if I go outside to my car, or the time I leave for the day, I won't need a jacket anymore. So I'm just going to brave that walk in the morning and just rebel against the jackets because I'm ready for the warmer weather. So yeah, now the coffee pot just now started, so I think I'll do my lunch first and get everything ready and head out the door and talk to you again soon. Good morning. Today is Tuesday and just waiting for the coffee pot to get done, and now I'm getting ready to make up my lunch and head out the door. And it's supposed to be another nice day, except just really windy. Yesterday was really super windy also. And then there's a chance for thunderstorms later, but it sounds like the biggest chance is going to be Wednesday or Thursday. So just watching the weather this week. They keep making a big deal out of it, but usually when that happens, nothing happens. So anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. This is going to be the salad of the day for lunch. It's a BLT salad. This is one that I got in the Walmart deli section, and it has grape tomatoes, white chicken meat, bacon, cheddar cheese over a mix of romaine, red cabbage, and carrot. And then the dressing is avocado dressing. Oh, these are my little ice guys to keep it cold in my lunch bag from my friend Stephanie. And then there's my banana that I'll have with my granola bar at breakfast. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, so halfway through the week, and I cannot think of anything else to talk about. So I guess, oh, did you hear that beep? That's the coffee pot starting, so wait for it to make enough coffee for me to make my coffee, make my lunch, and head out the door. Talk to you again soon. Today's lunch is going to be a cranberry walnut salad, and this one has a bed of baby lettuces, greens, dried cranberries, oh, I cannot read it, candied walnuts, feta cheese with flatbread chips, all natural raspberry vinaigrette is the dressing. Boy, that dark on dark is hard to read.
Active weather pattern will be sticking around here for the Kansas City metro. Now we're keeping it cloudy for the afternoon, or high in the low 80s. Some breaks here or there with a gusty south to southwesterly wind. By this evening, and as we're heading into the overnight hours, we do have an increasing chance for showers and storms. These storms may reach severe limits with a threat for damaging winds, larger hail. There is an isolated tornado threat, and we could see some locally heavier rain. Overnight low at 65. I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer.
So it's Wednesday evening, about 6:30, and they're saying that the storms aren't supposed to come in until about 8. So I think I'm going to watch Veronica. I keep seeing how this is supposed to be a really scary movie, so I guess I will try it out to see if it's scary. We'll see. It takes a lot to scare me, so I'm going to go ahead and try to watch this. Well, not try, I'm going to watch it. And so yeah, I'll let you know if I liked it. Oh, and by the way, I'm expecting it to have subtitles because I think I remember that it had subtitles. Yep, it does have subtitles. I'm perfectly fine with that. It was pretty good. I didn't find it scary, but some people might. There were some really suspenseful parts. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it. What you doing, cutie pie? You're so cute. Look at your extreme close-up.
Let's first of all take you up to our north where we've got strong thunderstorms right now, rumbling from Maryville down towards St. Joe.
It's pretty calm here right now. Oh, see these things? I'll show them to you real quick. Got this, it's a hedgehog. They're solar. We got him at, where did we get him? Menards, I believe. And then this I got at Kohl's. They're both solar, and I guess it's gotten dark enough where you can see them lit up. You would not catch me out there trying to find this weather. They're over in Kansas right now. I think I've told you guys before, we're like right along the line of the state line of Kansas and Missouri. And they're having tornado warnings over there. That's what's headed our way. Looks like probably hit here maybe an hour from now. Hopefully it'll lose some of its intensity by then, but just makes me sad. I don't want to think about anybody losing anything in a tornado. So where I am is like over in this area, so all that's headed this way. But truthfully, right now I'm more worried about my son in Oklahoma City. They've been having tornadoes really, really close to where he is at Tinker Air Force Base, so I'm watching the weather here and I'm watching the weather there. Still calm so far, but we have been hearing some thunder in the distance. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it, but the tornado sirens are going off right now. No, I'm not trying to be stupid standing outside, but the rain hasn't even gotten to us yet, so my son and I are going to take cover and with the dog, and we're going to be just fine. My husband's out at the pool hall, so hopefully everything will be fine there. But like I said, we don't even have wind or rain or anything right now. It's just they're telling us take cover, so that's what we're going to do.
Service has issued a tornado warning for your area. Please seek shelter immediately. Press 2 to replay this message.
It's supposed to get here around 10 minutes. Still just seeing the lightning. It's on its way. You know, tornadoes don't really, I don't know. I don't want to say they don't scare me, because they do. Bad weather always scares me. I don't want anything to happen to anybody. Ooh, did you see that bolt of lightning? But I also find weather fascinating, so it's like I'm struggling with, you know, the smart part of me needing to stay safe, and the fascinated part of me wanting to constantly be looking out the door. But of course, if once this weather hits, I'm not going to be standing out here. It's like everybody's rushing to get home. Weather has also cooled down. Got up into the 80s today. Oh, I think they're okay. Here's some raindrops. There's my little creatures all lit up. It's probably boring to you guys, isn't it? You hear the rain, like hitting the hot tub cover. Okay, I'm gonna go watch the weather forecast some more.
Down I-49. You should be in your safe place
In this
right now as
area
well,
here.
as this tracks off to the east,
The
eventually
tornado
crosses
sirens aren't
into
going off anymore, but
Johnson County,
he's saying to
on
take
the
cover.
Missouri side.
So I think we'll
Mike, Rhiannon, what have you
do
seen?
that
Gary, I
again.
just want to point out, I know it's extremely rare, but remember last year, Johnson County
concentrated in this area. This could have been a brief tornado right here, because there's about 3 to 4 of them in a row. That's one.
Bunch of power
Here's the
lines
second
down.
one. Draped across the road here. Let me get the wiper going for you guys to try to be able to see this a little bit better.
This is near 133rd and Mission, and one of the places we warned for, we thought that there could be a strong circulation there, and there definitely was at least a strong wind, if not a small tornado. So once again, this is one.
We're headed to a lightning strike, and there's more power lines down. We're out of the tornado warning right now. Now we're just in the severe thunderstorm warning. So heavy winds and rain, but no tornadoes, not in my city. He's not too worried. Are you, buddy? You're not too worried. Oh, poor tree. Good morning. Today is Thursday, and what'd you think of my weather coverage? Everything was fine. We ended up with a pretty good size like thunderstorm, but no damage as far as I can tell. My husband did go ahead and come home early from pool, so that was nice. Tonight they're saying that there's a possibility for more thunderstorms, so we shall see. But anyway, now I'm just getting ready to make my coffee and my lunch and everything and head out the door, so I will talk to you again soon. And here is going to be today's salad for lunch. This one is a bed of romaine lettuce with white meat chicken, roasted corn, 4-cheese blend, tortilla chips, and a salsa ranch dressing. These are really good. I like them a lot.
Here's Channel 9 meteorologist Nick Bender.
Warm and humid this afternoon with a high of 80 degrees with scattered thunderstorms possible between 3 and 9 o'clock. That's the most likely time for storms that may be severe, damaging wind, large hail, and tornadoes will be the threats. For Friday, mostly sunny, 77 degrees, a quieter start to the weekend, 80 degrees, mostly sunny on Saturday, 30% chance of showers, non-severe thunderstorms on Sunday. From Channel 9, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Nick Bender, KMBZ.
So it is Wednesday evening, or not Wednesday evening, it's Thursday evening, thank goodness. I finished this scarf, and I wanted to show you that I finished it. This is the one that I started last week, I think. That's the Karen tea cake that I got on clearance at Michael's. And the colorway, I thought I had it the right, is called Lady Gray. And that's what it looks like. It's striped out really nice. Oh, those are my husband's new shirts. And then I started another scarf. It's this is another one of those yarns that I got on clearance, but I have barely gotten it started. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've got going there. Good morning. It's Friday morning. It's almost, it's like 9:40. And I've already had 2 meetings today. It's like a really heavy meeting day, which actually is fine with me because it makes the day go by fast. And I'm getting off work at 2 today. If I have to like miss lunches during the week and stuff, I try to leave early on Fridays. I kind of just save it up and leave early on a Friday. And that happened a couple times this week. So I normally work 6:30 to 3. But anyway, so I'm going to be getting off at 2, and don't really have any plans tonight or anything. My husband, tomorrow we're talking about going to an art fair, just to kind of get outside and get out and about because the weather's supposed to be really nice and everything. So I don't know if we'll do that or not. We had seen it on the news this morning, and so we were thinking, oh, that might be kind of fun to do this weekend. So I'm not sure. Last night's thunderstorms were not severe for us. It's like further north was more severe, and then by us they were just like regular, and we slept through most of the rain. So that was really good. And then come to find out that we actually did have a tornado touchdown extremely briefly. Not at my house, obviously. I would have told you guys and showed you stuff, but it just came down long enough to destroy some trees and stuff and went right back up. They said it was an EF0, which is about as low as you can go. And overall in the Kansas City area, there were 4 or 5 of them that were kind of like that just touched down and went right back up. So nobody lost their lives or anything. It was mostly like tree and power line damage, and then some homes, like they showed on the news, this poor family, a giant oak tree fell on their house. So you know, there's a lot of damage and stuff for that, but it could have been a lot worse. And in Oklahoma, my son was just fine on the storms they had. They had some tornadoes, like in the county over from his. So everything worked out good, at least for everybody in my immediate circle. So But anyway, my next meeting starts in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go get prepared for that. It's one I've got to talk about some stuff on, so just wanted to give you an update, and I'll talk to you again soon. This is what I'm having for lunch today. It's a spinach Dijon salad. It has baby spinach, hard-boiled egg, almonds, dried cranberries, Jack Colby cheese, crispy noodles, and a sweet onion Dijon vinaigrette. I think I've said before, but I get these at Walmart, but I've seen them at a lot of grocery stores. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, and my husband and I are getting ready to leave. We're gonna go to a place in Kansas City, or an area called Brookside, or Brookside, and they're doing an art fair today, but then there's also a lot of little shops and stuff down there, so we're just gonna kind of make a day of this. It's a beautiful day today. And also there's a place down there called Charlie Hooper's, and they have, I'll have to show you the menu, but they have the most interesting hot dogs. They're like named like the Rottweiler and stuff like that, and they have really cool stuff on them. So I'm excited to go there again because they were really good. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update. I was looking down because the dog, as usual. That's what I was seeing.
Oh.
Okay, here's mine. Do you remember what mine was called?
Yeah, it's a Jack Russell.
Yeah, Jack Russell. It has Gouda, mac and cheese, bacon. What else did it have?
I don't know.
I don't remember. And then Brian got
This is a Rottweiler.
we got sweet potato fries. and
This is
Brian got two.
this is a Rottweiler, so it has black beans, queso, jalapenos, and the queso's got some corn, something other in it. And then this is a Mastiff, so we're looking at pulled pork, cheese, and onion rings with barbecue sauce.
Time to dig in. That's all the art fair. We've gone down one side, and I didn't do any video because a lot of them, they're artists, and they want you to buy their art, not take pictures of it. So
Those tents
a
go
lot
down
of them,
200 yards.
Yeah, so we're getting ready
Each
to,
aisle.
we've been through all of these, and then we had lunch, and so now we're going to go through this great big one. And we've bought one thing so far, and we're thinking about buying some other stuff, but if we do, I'll show you once we've bought it. Had a little bit of a stir right there.
It's very long. He's probably a good 3 to 4 feet long. That's weird. Well, that sucker's big.
I've never seen a snake get a drink of water before.
It literally, do you see its mouth moving? It's literally got its head in there. It's drinking water. That's crazy.
He's really pretty. Well, hello, you want your picture taken?
He's done drinking now. He's got his.
He is so pretty.
That is
Beautiful.
such huge birds.
These are bald eagles.
They're native here. Look, see right back here?
Yeah.
Get to the window that have bird poop all over it. Come over here.
There's one in there too. Lakeside Nature Center rehabilitates animals. They rehabilitate them and then they get let back out into nature if they can be. You can pause it if you want to read this. But one of these guys is never going to be able to be in the wild. He gets to live here. It's the guy there.
It's a gal. People didn't think Missouri has tarantulas. They're wrong.
There's a Missouri tarantula. I don't ever want to meet one in person. Well, not like out in the wild. I'm meeting one in person right now. This is a snapping turtle. He is huge. I'll put my hand there so you can see how big he is. They're like dinosaurs. We're in an area called Swope Park, and it's where the nature center is, where we went to. There's ponds and stuff. People can fish in. There's a golf course, the zoo, picnic facilities. We just stopped at the Lakeside Nature Center just because we're driving this way on the way home, and we hadn't been there in a long time. Nice scenic drive. Okay, got this little handmade, I think it's like, you know, just like a tray, but I might get like a little stand for it and just display it. And then we got two prints. These were pencil drawings. This is down at the Country Club Plaza Fountain in Kansas City. This is something anybody that lives in Kansas City would be familiar with. But my husband and I just loved this. It made us think of all the different times we've been down on the plaza. And then from the same artist, we also got this print. This is a statue that's called the Scout statue, and he's overlooking the Kansas City skyline. And again, this one is in pencil, and then that's like Bartle Hall, and it's just really cool.
Just our hometown.
Yeah, it's our hometown.
It's our town.
So I'm gonna go down to Hobby Lobby and see about getting them framed. Hello. So I am headed to Hobby Lobby because I want to go ahead and see about getting those framed. One of them I could probably buy a standard frame for. The other one has to be custom framed, and Hobby Lobby has their custom framing on sale right now. So it has been a long time since I had something framed, but I remember it wasn't that cheap, so we might spend more on the frame than we did on the art, but we want to do it right. It was really neat down there. I saw a few people taking pictures of things like jewelry, but a lot of the artists would have signs asking you not to film, and so of course I'm gonna honor their request. You know, this is their art. And so there were some beautiful things. We had given ourselves a limit. We had a $150 limit if we were even going to buy anything. We weren't sure we were going to buy anything. And some of the stuff was so friggin' expensive. I mean, like in the thousands of dollars expensive. The ones I liked were, I really like how artists they'll have an original, you know, like their original canvas or something, but then they'll also sell prints, and they sell the prints even in multiple sizes, which I think is really cool, because then if you can't afford the really expensive one, then you could still get the picture that you thought was beautiful and loved in a print. And there were a few. It's like we walked around the entire fair, and afterwards is when we bought things, because we didn't. And the funny thing was, is we first saw those prints, the Kansas City prints, and we really wanted those, but we waited. That was like one of the first things we saw, but we waited, and that's actually what we ended up getting. That and the little owl tray. And my husband, he knew I would like that. That guy made a lot of really cool things too, and I just settled, or didn't settle, but I picked that little tray. And my husband was like, you could put jewelry and things on there. And I'm like, yeah, I could, but I think I might get a little plate stand, like a small one, and I might display it instead of putting jewelry on it. I haven't decided yet. While I'm at Hobby Lobby, I might go ahead and just buy a little stand. But yeah, and like the jewelry artists, a lot of them, they didn't have the prices on things, and that really annoys me. And there was like this necklace, and it was really pretty, and I was like, oh, this is so pretty. And she's like, would you like me to take it out so you can look at it? And I'm like, well, how much is it? And she said $1,800. And I'm like, no, I'll just admire it. Don't take it out, because I know I won't be purchasing it. I would never spend $1,800 on a necklace. I'm sorry. It was beautiful, and I know she probably spent a lot of time making it, but I just don't have that kind of money. And a lot of the art was like that, where it would be really expensive. There was some beautiful things made out of wood. There were beautiful things made out of glass. And it's like we'd see something, and my husband and I found this like glass bowl. It was so pretty, and he was like, oh my goodness, I love that. How much is that? And I go up, it was $850. We're like, nope. And, and then some stuff just isn't in my style, but you could still admire it, And there was one picture that I really, really liked. It was $220. But, I don't know, probably after I get these pictures framed, will probably be pretty pricey. But like I said, my husband was born and raised in the Kansas City area, so, he's been, I was born in Kansas City, but I wasn't raised all in Kansas City because we moved around a lot. So some of growing up, I lived in Kansas City, some I lived in Iowa, a lot we lived in Kansas, some we lived in Illinois, so, but I've been in Kansas City since I was 16. So I was born here, lived some here, and then I've been here since I was 16. And I'm almost 48, so I've spent most of my life here. And the picture that has the Plaza Fountain, there's a hotel really close to there where, for Brian and I, we've known each other since high school. We've dated since high school. When we went to prom, we ate at the restaurant that is right there by that fountain. So that fountain, it just makes me think of prom and everything. And then just the downtown city skyline. I mean, that's something that I see almost every day because I drive past downtown on my way to work. And it got really warm today too. So it's 84. It just ended up being really, really beautiful. And I really enjoyed walking around down there. And then we went to that Charlie Hooper's, which is really good. And then like on the weekends or like Saturday, I think, is dog days. So those specialty hot dogs are anywhere from $2 to $4. And so like the one I got was $2. And one of his was $2 and the other was $2.50, I think. And then we got sweet potato tots that were really good. I don't know how in the heck he can eat 2 of those things because they're big. I couldn't eat 2 of them. I would like to actually go there and try something different sometime because it's like a bar and grill, and they're just really friendly in there, and I really like the atmosphere and everything. So I'd like to try something else there sometime. And then on the way home, there's construction. See, I love, like, we were not planning on going home the way we went, but there was construction, so the road was, it was going to take us forever to get home. So my husband's like, well, let's just get off here and we'll go down through Swope Parkway. And then so we're driving down there and he's like, you want to stop at Lakeside Nature Center? And I'm like, sure, because we had never been in there. It's like it's like totally free. It's like they educate about different animals. They have some that are permanent residents there, and then they have some that they rehabilitate and let go. Like one of those eagles was a full-time resident. The other two were being rehabilitated. And then they had, well, you saw they have a bunch of snakes and other stuff, and I think those are permanent residents for the education part. And then they also had like throughout, or like the little squirrels, they were being rehabilitated. But then there's several things throughout that you could like touch feathers, and I didn't show you every single thing, you know. And they also had a big outside area, but we didn't go through that because it's wooded, and one, we didn't really have the right shoes on, and two, before I was going to go walking through that, I wanted to have some kind of a bug repellent. So, because ticks are supposed to be pretty bad this year. So, but that was like spontaneously, we just stopped by there, which was nice. But that's like a good family thing for a young family, because they have barbecue grills and things and picnic tables. So, and it's totally free. You could take your kids there, you could learn and see about the animals, and then they could have a picnic and go walking on the trails and stuff. So, but it was really fun. I've had a nice day, and it's 10 till 3 right now, so it's still not too late. So that's why I decided to go ahead and try out Hobby Lobby. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be like super expensive, but we'll see. I'll have to let you know. First, I'm going to see if Hobby Lobby has so many sizes of frames. I'm going to just double check to make sure they don't have something off the rack. I know they're not going to, well, I'm pretty reasonably sure they're not going to for the one. And I want the frames to match though, so maybe I'll just get them custom. I don't know, I'll just see what they have. And if it's too expensive, I just won't even get it done today. But anyway, I'm at Hobby Lobby now, so I'll let you know. Okay, I'm done at Hobby Lobby. It was a little bit over $100, which I don't think is bad, because I didn't pick the cheapest frame, but I also didn't pick the most expensive, you know. I wanted something simple, but not like plasticky looking. I don't know how to explain it. Plus it comes with the glass and hanging hardware and all that. So I was hoping it wouldn't be over 100, and it was just a little bit over 100. So, and then I don't have to pay till I pick them up. And she said Thursday the 17th is when I should be able to pick them up. So now I'm gonna head over to Target because we need a new soap dispenser for the kitchen, and I'll look around, you know, because I'll be there, so why not? That's really crazy, you know, to spend. The guy gave us a little bit of a, not much of a discount. It cost $115 for both of those prints total. But my husband paid cash, so he gave us a tiny discount and didn't charge tax. So that plus, you know, another $100 for framing them, I don't think is bad for two pieces of art. I really don't. So I hope they're gonna look good. You know, it's hard to tell when you're trying to pick them out. She was holding the frames up against the mat because I didn't want anything huge. I don't want to take away from the artistry of the drawings that he did. So yeah. And then my husband and I, we were like, well, maybe we'll go to the drive-in tonight, but then we're not going to, because the movies don't start till it gets dark. By the time they get over, it is so late, and it's just kind of, I don't know. We're like too old. We're too old to be out that late. We'd have to go take a nap or something. So, but anyway, now it's on to Target. Well, I finished at Target, and then a little bit down from Target in the same kind of general vicinity, we have a Dollar Tree. It's kind of a crappy Dollar Tree in my opinion. It's really little, and it hardly ever has the stuff that I see people like do in their Dollar Tree hauls. But I forgot when I was in Hobby Lobby, I was gonna look for like one of these little stands for that little owl thing. And then I remembered that Dollar Tree has these, so I stopped in there for $1, which is probably cheaper than what I would have got it for in Hobby Lobby anyway. But I did good at Target. I didn't buy anything I didn't need. I got the soap dispenser, and I got iced tea, that Gold Peak tea that I really like, and then I got some Keurig for my husband. He doesn't like flavored coffee, and he was out of just the plain coffee, and so they had the Keurig K-Cups in McCafe, that McDonald's coffee. We both like McDonald's coffee, so I went ahead and bought those K-Cups to try instead of getting like Folgers or one of the other brands. Sometimes I'll get the Dunkin' Donuts breakfast blend, but I figured those would be nice to try. And so now I'm headed home. I thought I would see if maybe my husband wants to have Mexican for dinner, because it's Cinco de Mayo today. We don't usually like celebrate it or anything, but there's a bunch of people I noticed that are like when we were down at the art fair, the restaurants down there were celebrating it, so they had like their specials and everything, and I thought that might be kind of nice. But I don't care if we like go out to eat. I'm okay with just making tacos or something at home, or hell, even getting tacos from Taco Bell. But I'll see what he thinks. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the week, because I have a feeling this might be a long one, and I can't really think of anything else. And pretty much we were planning on maybe red boxing a movie, but we didn't know what. We were just gonna like browse through what Redbox has and see, look online and see what they had. Maybe sit outside for a little while, light up the fire pit. We have like one of those fire column things that's propane. Maybe have a glass of wine or something. I don't know. But it's 5 o'clock on the dot right now, and so I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the week, and I will talk to you again next week.